Hey, what's up? I'm Fanboy Philly, and welcome to Fanboy Philly Reviews. Today's movie is The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Andy Serkis, John Toturro, Paul Dano, Jeffrey Wright, and Colin Farrell. When I first heard they were making a Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, I was very skeptical about it being anything I would want to see. I mean, up to that point, the most thing he was known for was the Twilight movies, where he played the sparkly vampire. The only other thing I knew him from was playing Cedric Diggory in the Harry Potter movie. And I was sure this was going to be like a little kid pretending to be Batman. And as I said before, Batman is my favorite superhero of all times, and I did not want that ruined. But when it came out, my sons and I went to see it, even though I wasn't sure about it, and there was 3 hours of it. When it started out with the very dark look to it and the voice of Pattinson giving narration, my doubts started to fade. They went back to the film noir feel, which always fit Batman more than anything else, as Batman was always seen as the world's greatest detective. The story for this film is the Riddler is methodically going after certain high-profile people in Gotham, and as always, giving clues in the form of riddles. But this time, he's also using ciphers to give them more of a challenge to the reason for his crimes. The Riddler is played by Paul Dano, and just like with Pattinson, I had my doubts on what kind of job he would do. But I was surprised. They went a whole different route with the character and made him more realistic by turning him into a Zodiac type of character. And Dano was actually able to pull this off. He would change his voice as the Riddler, and you could see the insanity of the character in his eyes and expressions once he took the mask off. Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle played her role as the strong femme fatale with a heart. Seeing her performance with Pattinson and Toturro, we almost see the damsel in distress at times, but is at the same time very dangerous and very strong-willed and determined to get revenge and vengeance for her friend. John Toturro played Carmine Falcone, the ever-present mob kingpin in the world of Batman. In this type of role, Toturro always shines and is actually one of the best Falcones I've seen to date. Andy Serkis plays Alfred in this. Andy is probably one of the better character actors of our day, having played various different types of characters throughout his career. In this, he is more of a father figure to Bruce than any other Alfred that we've seen, by not only looking after him, but truly caring for him. And this first scene when he takes off his cufflinks to put on Bruce, when Bruce is making a rare appearance in public, showing the dad-son relationship. Colin Farrell as the Penguin was absolutely phenomenal. His makeup and performance made him unrecognizable, and we forget that it's him playing the character. He literally became Oswald for this. I won't say he was a better Penguin than anybody else that has played him, but his portrayal is great for this movie and fits the film noir feel that was created for. Jeffrey Wright completed the cast with his rendition of Gordon, but he was very similar to Gary Oldman in the Dark Knight series, but that's not a bad thing. Pattinson kept Bruce Wayne as the tortured soul who wants vengeance for his parents by masquerading as the Batman to fight crime in the streets of Gotham. He actually gives an amazing performance and makes his character believable with the gothy style approach to Bruce Wayne, and keeps him dark as well as showing a loyalty to Alfred, who raised him as his own. He actually made me a believer in this one. I remember the same thing happening with Michael Keaton when he was first announced as Batman back in the 80s. Very few people saw him being able to fill the role of Batman / Bruce Wayne. But he proved people wrong and became everybody's Batman. I've been asked several times in my life, who is my favorite Batman? I don't have an answer. To me, an actor's portrayal is similar to the artist / writer who create the comic books. Each individual's interpretation should be different, because if they all do the same thing, there's no point in doing more. An artist's creation should always be looked at as a separate entity in its own right, so I cannot pick a true favorite. And yes, I would recommend seeing this movie if you are a Batman fan. I liked it. The actors did great, the story was good, and it was all around a fun Batman experience. Now, this is about a week before Thanksgiving, which is the busiest time at my job. So after this review, I'll be taking a week off to focus on that, and then return to be able to focus more on this as well. I want to be able to take enough time to bring you more movies. I plan to return the Saturday after Thanksgiving, so look for me then. Thank you for joining me today, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the show, hit the like button, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified when I release another video. And as always, take care of yourselves, be good to the ones you love, and have a happy Thanksgiving. And I'll catch you later.